This is my next installment to kind of go over a little bit about the drains, because they were really confusing to me before I had them. I didn't understand them, I didn't know what they looked like, I didn't know how they worked, so I thought that I would make a video showing a little bit about how they work. I was told lots of different methods on how to have the drains and how to hold them. A lot of people do lanyards around their neck. I have 4, so that might be kind of a lot hanging around your neck. So I was told to get like a cheap ace bandage and put it around your waist because no surgery happened down here. And so I just wrapped it around here and then just hooked on the drains to the ace bandage, which has actually made it pretty convenient for me to hold them. You're going to be told, I'm sure, to get button-down shirts because they are lifesavers. So I've been wearing this for about 3 days now, but it really does help. It's just so much more convenient. I'm not going to be showing my breasts because I work in a school, and that would be terrible if a student got hold of this video. So I will just kind of show you some of the areas where the drains come out of. So if you can see, I don't know if it's going to be zooming blurry or not, but I have one drain here coming out of my breast. I have another drain here coming out of my back because it was the lat surgery, so they had to take from the back. This is my scar from the back surgery. I'm not sure exactly where the scar is versus where the bandages are, but it's really not so bad. I had heard it was going to be like 5 inches. He said it was only going to be about 2.5 maybe. The same thing over here. This one was kind of draining. It was leaking a little bit, so they just put these great sponges. I don't think I have any in here, but it's just a sponge that has a hole in it that you can wrap around, and then you just tape it on, and that protects it if it does leak at all. And if it leaks, it's fine. It just needs to come out of your body in one way or another. So basically, just to kind of unhook one of them at least. So this is a drain, and it is hooked up through here, and then it's down, and then the bottom is the drain, and it's just this rubber piece of, it looks like the bottom of a turkey baster. And then they have these fun little things here that you can hook on with pins, and that's where people either put the lanyards on or they use the pins. To drain them, what you need to do is always be really safe, because even though this isn't the actual site of the body, you know, where it hits the body, it's still, you know, connected to it, and you don't really ever want to mess with that. So you want to use alcohol swabs. So you just take an alcohol swab. Depending on what the drain looks like, you will have some fluid in the drain, and what you need to do, it's called stripping it. And so you just take the alcohol swab, and I did just wash my hands prior to doing this, so always wash your hands. You just take it and you just squeeze it really hard, and you pull down on it, and you keep on going, and you hope that it ends up down into the drain. Frequently it doesn't, and it squirts right back up. You really just want to do the best you can to keep as much in the drain as possible. But if there's some in the drain, it really doesn't matter because it will ultimately all drain out. What you want to kind of look out for, some up here a little bit, you'll see it's kind of red. It really might be hard to see. Kind of stringy material, and you can see as I pull it. That's all totally normal also, and you want to try to strip that. My mom and I spent like 10 minutes the first night digging through and really trying to get that one out of the other drain because I'm just OCD like that. But again, it's not crucial. As long as you keep it moving down, it won't clog up or anything, and it will eventually end up in the drain. So just keep on pushing down, and you hope that at least most of it ends up in the drain. And you can see it's kind of stopped a little bit up there. It'll work its way out. It's just kind of the way it happens. So then the next step, they give you these fun little cups that you'll be given when you leave the hospital. And there's a top to the lid. And all you do is pop that lid, and it opens it. And then you need to squirt in here, and you just empty out whatever juices were in there. Sorry, Donna, if this is totally grossing you out. I probably should have forewarned you before videoing this.
Totally fine.
And then you just kind of take it and you put it back on. Before you put it back on, you squeeze it. And the important thing about squeezing it before putting it back on is because now you're causing the suction. So now this drain is, now that this is like this, it's going to be sucking whatever fluid out of the cavity, because wherever they took the muscle, the fat, the tissue, there's a hole and your body's refilling it. So you want to kind of get all that sucked out. Then you come down here and you find the lines that are barely able to be seen, and you find exactly where it is. Mine's at about a 10. You look to see which one this is. This is my right upper, and then you just do right upper is going to be 10, and you just write down how much it's going to be, and then you dispose of it in the toilet. And you just keep on repeating like that over and over and over again until you've done all your drains and they're all empty, usually about 3 times a day. I am Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm 5 days out, and this is already exhausting me, so it's an exhausting process. I haven't really been getting up too much and letting myself heal. This one's going to be a lot. Some have more than others. You see, one is way more than the other. My back is giving off a lot more than my front. The back usually lasts a lot longer, but it's the same process over and over and over again. And then, you know, once you're done, you can, you know, reset yourself up with this as comfortable as you want. I showered with this. I bought 4. One can stay in the shower, and then, you know, one you can wear out and about, but I find it to be the most comfortable as opposed to having to hang things. I haven't quite gone out in public yet, so the bulge might have to be adjusted in some way or another, but you just wear hoodies and you'll be fine. So yeah, that is the lesson on the drains. It's real fun, but it's a good feeling when you can see the color change. Again, you can see this is a little bit pinker, this is a lot lighter. When I first came out of the hospital, it was bright red. You want to see the color light a lot. It'll lighten up, and that means that that it's the good stuff that's coming out. And then eventually, when you get to a certain point where it's low enough, they take them out, and that's supposed to be a good day. So yeah, that's your lesson on drains. Good luck.